Okay, welcome to ANZCRL Combined Racing League's Indy 500 qualifying session. We have only got the 5 cars to do the official qualifying. We've already had pre-qualifying for this event through drivers not being able to make it this afternoon, so they were able to do it last night and one this morning. So the current qualifying order that we have got at the moment, on pole position with a time of 38 seconds, or 38.519, is Dark Racing 40 in the number 27 Andretti Autosports Honda. Second is Illogical Sports in the P51 Sim Sports Honda, the number 7 Doom Kart with a 38.698. And we're looking at the P51 Sim Sport driver of Commander Cirrus now on his first flying lap. So we'll have a look to see how he goes and see if he can get up into the top 3. He needs to better a 38.740 set by Weary Knight in this second of the P51 Sim Sports. We've got 4 Sim Sports cars tonight, this race, which will be live on your screens 10 to 8 tonight. 200 laps here around the Indianapolis 500. Our 5th running, I think it is, of the Indy 500. ANZCRL Combined Racing League. But what can Cirrus do? First lap around, he's still getting those tyres up to pressure, but that's a pretty fast lap of 38.960. That would put him in 6th position at the moment. The next of the drivers will be, as I said, Weary Knight with a 38.7 in 3rd. Matty Seeky in the last of the P51 Sim Sports in 38.8. Dark Lord this morning put a time down to be 5th fastest with a 38.920. So Cirrus's first flying lap was just a little bit slower than Dark Lord's, but I imagine this might be a little bit quicker. Yes, it is. I'll bring up the the speedo here for guys to see. We can actually see them running hard, and the speed that they're knocking up here, they've got more horsepower than what they'll have during the race. So this is his second lap. He's got 2 more to go. This one and 1 more to go. And the anticipation of tonight's race is running fairly high. The order for this is we've got Commander Cirrus that comes out first. Then we'll have Gear 3 Gaming following him. Then Highlander, who's improved quite considerably from his practice times. And Commander Cirrus has gone faster again on his 3rd flying lap. This is his final lap. And so Highlander will be the 3rd one out. 4th will be Sado 15. And Dado with his fantastic time that he set last night with a 38.519. I mean, not a 38.459. Still topping the timesheets for the practice. So he'll be the last one out. Currently, Commander Cirrus finds himself in 3rd position. Actually, no, 2nd position with that time. A 38.601. So Cirrus will be in 4th position. I mean, in 2nd position. He's topped his teammate, Illogical Sports. So that's a great run by Commander Cirrus. So he's absolutely on the pace. 2nd provisionally at the moment. So we'll pick up Gear 3 Gaming now in the Team Penske number 3. The famous yellow Penske car. We'll see what he can do. As he's just going on his out lap now. So here he goes for his first lap. He's coming around now to start now. We'll see what Gear can do. In practice, Gear was able to manage to do a 38.619. So that's fairly competitive. So can he replicate that? He'll be aiming to. If he can do that, it'll put him in 3rd on the grid. Excuse me. So what's his first time around? He's on to a 39.5. So as his tyre pressures are coming up, let's just see what it feels like to do a lap around here. Have to be precision perfect on their turn in. Let the car flow through the corners. You'll see him just drop down a gear. Hold that 5th gear. Nice run down the straight here. Trying to pick up to around about 380 plus, nudging 390 kilometres an hour on entry. 0.6 of a second off Commander Cirrus at the moment. This is his 3rd flying lap. He's had 2. Giving him a little bit of, being a bit cautious on the wall there. A little bit of room. There's still a little bit out of this car pace if he can try and extend that. 38.9, he's in the 38s. That'll have him just behind Dark Lord at the moment. The final lap for Gear 3 Gaming. Oh, he missed a turn in there. I don't think this is going to be faster. You can just see he just didn't get down onto the white line. Actually, he does seem to just take it. Not seems to be. Could be actually his line that he's taking. It doesn't seem to be the fastest way. So there's Gears run done. Now we'll look at Highlander. So we'll see some big runners here now as Highlander's just motoring out of pit lane. So Highlander was able to get a time in of a 38.559. If he can replicate that time, that'll put him on the front row of the grid alongside Dark Racing 40. So just warming up here now, getting into it, and he's also subbing for Commander Jim too, Highlander. So we'll obviously see what he can do in this, the Murray, the Pertec Team Murray Chevrolet. So here he comes on his first flying lap, looking good. It always, the first lap's going to be a bit slower though, and obviously the tyres aren't up into their operating pressure. Takes a little bit for these tyres to come in. Normally from around about their 3rd, even if their final 4th lap are the laps that really count. You can saw Commander Cirrus, he got better and better each lap to get that 38.6, currently 2nd on the grid. As we know, Dark Racing 40 has provisional pole at 38.519 that he set last night. So Highlander already up into 3rd on his first flying lap, onto his 2nd lap. So they got the extra horsepower for qualifying. Come the race time, they drop the horsepower in these cars. So the times won't be as fast during the race, but if they get good slipstream, they are possible to get the mid-30, they get to around the 38s. The high 38s, I should say. So that was a very good, he's still just nudging into the 39s, Highlander. Nuffy's in front of Night Pegasus, had a 39.260 last night. So here comes Highlander, and he's going to have this final lap now to see if he can make inroads on Commander Series and Gear 3 Gaming. Currently, with that time, he's still only just in front of Night Pegasus, so he's second to last at the moment. His practice time has not transferred into this qualifying trim. I do believe in his practice time he did get a little bit of a draft from Gear 3 Gaming, which helped him get that earlier time of the 38.559. But here he comes around here for the final time. What can he do? Will he get into the 38s? Time will tell. There he goes. He does. He actually leapfrogs Gear 3 Gaming with a 38.920. Sensational little time there by Highlander. And that actually matches the time that Dark Lord did this morning in the Honda, in the number 5 Schmidt-Peterson Honda, with a 38.920. So they're going to be neck to neck. So beautiful time there by Highlander. Probably wish he got a little bit more out of it, but everyone always wishes a little bit more. But here we go, Sado. Now, the man that took pole last year with a 38.541. Already been beaten by Dark Racing 40 with the 38.519. So will he challenge for pole position, or will he also beat Commander Series? Currently second, Commander Series with a 38.601. So Commander Series was the first one out in this qualifying run, and he has really set the benchmark. But we've got some very fast drivers coming up with Sado 15 and Dado, the final man. Been quick all week. So here we go. That's Sado's first out lap. So he's on his first flying lap now. See how much lower onto those lines he's going to what we've seen from some of the other drivers. Eking out every inch of this circuit to get that time. Already almost knocking on Gear 3 Gaming's on his first flying lap. You've seen most drivers a lot higher. He's already into the 38s on his first lap. We saw that from Commander Series. His first flying lap was a 38, high 38 as well. So expect these times to come down. And the Ferret Bets have got Logical Sports actually are the favourite to win this event tonight, the Indy 500. And close behind is Dark Racing 40 and this man Sado 15. And here he's knocking on the door of Commander Series. He can smell this front row starting position. He's got 2 more laps to try and do it. Will he get there? He's very, very close. Currently he's third. He's in front of Illogical Sports. He's pipped Illogical. He's now pole 38.563. Almost betters his time from last year. Can he do it in this final lap? A 38.541 is Sado's best time that he's done. Will he get that faster time? He needs to if he wants pole. But at the moment he's alongside Dark Racing 40 for the start of the great race tonight here at ANZCRL Combined Racing League. Can he get it? He's got hardly any fuel left. He's got a little bit more than what we saw Highlander have the previous run, but he's running it to the empty rag that's in that car. And will he do it? No, he won't. He has equalled his best time of a 38.541. That was the pole time from last year's event. So he's equalled that, but he was not able to better Dark Racing 40's 38.519. The man that can do it, though, is this man here, Dado Racer, who is coming out. The final run tonight for qualifying. Will we see Dado on his merry way to still take pole position. He has got a task in front of himself, but if anyone can do it, it is Dado. He has been fast in all practice sessions. He has topped the practice sessions. He has done a 38.459. If he can manage that, that will definitely get him on the pole position. He's got to go close to that 38.459. 38.519 is what he is chasing. But what a lap by Sato, 15. And who would have thought equaling his best time that put him on pole last year. It was almost a copy-paste performance from Sato. If it wasn't for Dark Racing's time that he had done last night. So here we go, Dado on his first flying lap. Let's enjoy these 4 laps from Dado. This number 6, Ed Carpenter Racing Chevrolet. We have got 2 Hondas on the front row. So what's his first time? Is he in the 38s? Oh, 39.2, so not quite in the rhythm early on. Will this affect Dado's run? We said the 2 fast men from this afternoon, both Sato and Commander Cirrus, both their first lap was in the high 38s. Everyone else that was in the 39s has not been able to get these lower 38, the mid 38 time. Nerves of steel these guys need. Full commitment, 100% concentration. There he is, he's in the 38.924 at the moment. He's got 2 more laps to work these Chevrolet of his. Try and see if he can break up these Hondas at the front row of Dark Racing 40 and Sato 15. Commander Cirrus, 3rd position. He'll be alongside his teammate, Logical Sports, at this stage. Actually, yes, he will, sorry. Yeah, he'll be alongside Logical Sports. Along comes Dado now, 38.8. He's got 1 more lap to go. He's got fuel to burn as well compared to the other drivers. .04 will put him just behind Matty Seekin in the final of the P51 Sim Sports cars. What's he got coming in here hard? 38.704. I believe that was it too. I was thinking, have I got my calculations wrong? But he has slowed down there. So a 38.704, not quite the time that he thought that he would be able to get. So there we go, guys. So that's the qualifying order. I'll quickly run through what it'll be, and then we'll end up here tonight. We've got Dark Racing 40, who has put it on pole with a 38.519. And then we'll have Sato 15 with a 38.541. And then Commander Cirrus will be 3rd with a 38.601, followed by his teammate, Logical Sports, on the outs. Hang on, I've got that wrong. Yeah, Logical Sports, a 38.698 will be on the outside of Commander Cirrus on row 2. Row 3 will have Dado Racer in that 4th position, which will be 38.704, and followed by would be Weary Knight in the 3rd of the P51 Sim Sports cars with a 38.740. Then it'll be Maddie Seeking with a 38.8000. The final of the P51 Sim Sports. And then alongside him will be Highlander with a 38.920. Or you could almost put Dark Lord there as well because they're equal time. So we'll find out how. We'll probably Dark Lord, he put it earlier. So actually no, it'll be Highlander because he's actually got the time in practice of a 38.5, better than what Dark Lord has done in practice. So that'll be then Dark Lord 38.920. And we'll have Gear 3 Gaming alongside him. And then Night Pegasus rounds out the 10, I think it is. We've got another 2 more drivers yet to put a time in. They'll be starting at the back. That'll be Dark Lord and Night Havoc, and also Blue Falcon are the 2 drivers yet to put a time in, which they won't be able to put a time in. They're going to come in on the race day, so we should have 12 on the grid for the Indy 500. And as I said, it'll be live on our Twitch channel here at 7:50 p.m. tonight. So look forward to having all you guys' company. I've been your host, Woody Lizard, here for ANZCRL Combined Racing League, and you don't want to miss our 5th run-in of the Indy 500. So until then, we will see you then. Have a good afternoon.